I want to buy a house in the state of Georgia, but I don't know really where to start. My name is Rachel Mooney, and I sell real estate here in North Metro Atlanta. And let's, with this quick video, just talk about what and where do you start when you're thinking about buying a home here in the state of Georgia. So the very first thing is we are going to schedule a time to get together. That's called a buyer consultation. It usually lasts about an hour. It could last longer depending on the questions that you have, but we typically will do this in a centralized location. If you're here in the state of Georgia, then we'll a lot of times meet at our office. But if you are out of state, then we can do that via Zoom as well. But during that consultation, we talk about the entire buying process here in the state of Georgia. In the state of Georgia, very well may be different than the current state that you're living in. We are an attorney state versus a title state. So even down to our closing procedures are going to be different. During our time together, we are going to discuss the home financing process. We're going to look at some properties available online, and we're going to talk about how and what kind of representation do you want? Do you want to be a client or do you want to be a customer in the state of Georgia? There are two different things here in the state of Georgia, being a client versus a customer, and we talk about that on some other videos. But for the sake of this video, there are two different things, and the way we get paid is also discussed during that buyer consultation. So once you've had a buyer consultation and we both agree that we want to work with each other, then my team and I get on the back end and we start looking for properties that fit your needs. Of course, before that happens, you are also talking to a lender to make sure that you understand your financing obligations, what type of loan programs you qualify for, and are there certain incentives, whether it being a first-time home buyer or if you're a veteran, and you're wanting a VA loan, we talk all through that with our mortgage lender as well. So, but once you have gone under contract, there are a few things that you need to know because there are some financial obligations that happen right away. So in the state of Georgia, our contracts are written on calendar days, not business days. So everything starts the day that it goes binding and moves from there. So we have timelines for your due diligence period. That's a time frame that you get to have your home inspection and do all your diligent work on the property. We have a time frame of when you need to turn in your earnest money. We have a time frame for the finance side. So if you're getting financing, there's a time limit for financing to happen and for appraisals. And so we make sure that we stay within the timelines of our agreed upon contract. Now, during that time, you are going to have some money that comes out. First is going to be your earnest money. That typically is anywhere from 1% to 2% of the sales price. It's typically held in an escrow account for you, and then it's credited to you at closing. So if you've given a $5,000 earnest money check, your lender knows that you gave $5,000, and so they're going to show that as a credit on your closing disclosure. You do have to have an inspection, or we recommend an inspection. An inspection is completely different than an appraisal. Many people get that very confused. The inspector works for you on behalf of you, and they inspect the property. They're looking for things that are not normal wear and tear, things that are code, maybe things that are hazardous, and they're telling you everything that needs to happen on the property, whether it be today or 5 years down the road, some things that you need to be on alert and look out for. That's your home inspection. A lot of times people will get a radon test as well here in the state of Georgia. And that is an additional fee that your home inspector will do on your behalf. But that fee for an inspection can range anywhere from $500 to $800. Again, your earnest money is typically 1% to 2% of the sales price. And then you're going to also have an appraisal. So the appraiser works for the lender. They want to make sure that the house is worth the money that the lender is giving you for that property. So an appraisal on a property can cost anywhere from $500 to $600-$700. And that lender, the lender that you work with or the bank that you work with, is going to be the one that actually schedules that appraisal for you. And that, again, has to be done within a certain time frame. Our state here in the state of Georgia, one of the benefits of working with a realtor is we watch all of those timelines of the contract, because if we fall without or with outside one of those time frames, your earnest money is really at jeopardy. And so our job representing you as a client is to make sure that your earnest money is always protected, that we are moving swiftly through the contract, that all parties are doing what they should do and what they have agreed upon to make it a very smooth transaction. So that is just a little bit about the home buying process. If you're thinking about buying a home here in the state of Georgia, whether you're currently in the state or you're outside of our state, we would love the opportunity to talk to you and to have a one-on-one buyer consultation and see if what you're looking for is something that we can deliver for you. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can always shoot me a text message or hit me up on my email. My direct number is 678-283-0629. Make sure you like and share this video below, and I'd look forward to hearing your comments. Have a great day.